I received an interesting question from 2 viewers about my last video, titled, "Is Yoruba a Semitic language?" And by the end of this video, I'll read how Exodus 3 verse 13 sounds in Yoruba. In case you missed the explanation, I'll drop the link in the comments. Now, before diving in, I want to appreciate Royal Diadem for the thoughtful feedback. But first, let me quickly respond to Mama Africa's point about ChatGPT not being a reliable source. The fact is, I speak Yoruba myself. So even if ChatGPT isn't perfect, my knowledge of the language stands on its own. There are many other Yoruba speakers who can confirm what I say. I only use ChatGPT to make it easier and help non-Yoruba speakers follow along and see that I'm not making things up. If ChatGPT gives a wrong translation, I'll point it out. And honestly, anyone who claims to be Yoruba but doesn't understand this explanation is either being insincere or isn't truly Yoruba. So let's dive in. So back to Royal Diadem's question. Why are you using Yiddish and not Paleo-Hebrew? Yiddish is a corrupt version of the real Hebrew language. First off, whether I use English alphabet or Arabic, Paleo, or Ashkenazi's alphabet, in as much as it aligns with ABC and is understood, it really doesn't change anything about the language. I use modern Hebrew alphabet because that was the alphabet I learned first. Also, this modern Hebrew alphabet is what is used in the Bible application I make use of, which makes it easier for me. The next question, what is Eastern Yoruba? Eastern Yoruba refers to the dialects of the Yoruba language spoken in the eastern part of Yoruba land, which isn't registered on the internet.
In fact,
does Hebrew language make provision for respect? And can you explain Elohim? Why is it in plural form? Well, I think I explained this in the previous video. The word used for the respect in Yoruba is translated as "the" in the Bible. It is pronounced as ha or chaf in Hebrew, and this arch is pronounced as ahan. So wherever you see ha, it's the plural respect, but it depends on the context. And 2, Elohim doesn't actually come in plural form. That's just what the Jewish people teach. Without the H, it wouldn't mean gods. For example, in Exodus 18:11, it reads, "Now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods." So if we check the Hebrew word for this, we find out H begins the word, which is the plural form ahan, or awan, making it many, and not the word Elohim. In essence to what I'm saying, the H is the plural form, not the Elohim. So while I translate, remember that ahan and awan means the same thing. With a rough translation, we have the following. Now I know that Yahweh is greater. The next word used is mkkl. Actually, I'm surprised to find the translation include double K, because others I've seen use just one K. Whether single or double, it is still understood in Yoruba. Now you can see that Google translated this word awan or ahan as "the" right here. And that is because awan or ahan translates as "the," a plural definite article in Yoruba, similar to the English "the" used for multiple items. Therefore, the correct English translation is "the gods of this molded world." It can also be translated as "those gods," which is possible in Yoruba, specifically referring to certain gods. So Elohim in Yoruba is not plural, it is singular, while in Hebrew they say it is plural. But I respect their views. And if you are thinking of the verse, "Ye are gods, all of you are the sons of the Most High," I'll cover that another time. So let me quickly read Exodus 3:13 in Yoruba.
Imoro, Musha, Li Anolorayamo, Ahanaru, Enikan Yibo, Li Abieni Israeli. Uamuro ti Li Aroma. Olonwe yi ẹbí wa àti èyí ẹ̀ka ọmọ.
Here we see in this translation, it says, the God of this, the father of these children. Although we understand it way deeper than these, but I'm only using Google and ChatGPT so you can understand how foreigners understand our language. And rather than this, the Bible translates this, the God of your fathers. Although here in Elohim, this is meant to be translated as God of me, or my God, and here above it's meant to be my sons in Hebrew, if Eloi Eloi means my God, but then they'll give their explanations. For instance, I asked ChatGPT this question, what does Beni mean? So I asked, okay, so why doesn't it mean my son? Is Eloi Eloi not my God? Then they also said, it doesn't mean my son because the possessive for my son is BNY. In summary to this, they used the same alphabet for my son and sons of, and all these is because of their diacritics, which I know was given to their ancestors to adapt to the already given translation. In Yoruba, Abi Eni means someone that is born, a child or an adult, which makes them a son of someone. Then Abi Eni Yi. In Yoruba, it means son of this person, someone that is born unto someone or a particular person. And for it to be sons of this person, a Vav or Wa or W would be present, or an H. And then they also said Elohi means my God. So I said, you know this doesn't make any sense. It only does if diacritics is present. And ChatGPT said exactly. So back to the reading.
Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ńlá ẹni yìí, eléyìí ká ọmọ. Àwọn mọ̀rọ̀ wọn léyìí, kí mi ṣe àmì òru, kí màmá rò lé àwọn ọmọ.
That brings us to the end of this video. Please be sure to stick around for Exodus 3:14, where we would look at the Yoruba word for Aya Asher Aya. Thanks for watching.